Welcome to Unreality Zone Fun and Games. I am Mike Substelny, your game master this week. The game session tonight features Neela Bright, Darren Bright, Ella Shure, Adam Para, Phil Gregory, Vicky Martin, and Kurt Martin, with live editing by Doug Reichart. Currently, we are playing a campaign of Modiphius Entertainment's Star Trek Adventures. Our campaign is called Empires and Embers. The setting is Deep Space Nine, about 2 years after the Dominion War. Last time on Empires and Embers, our intrepid characters saved the station and Bajor and the galaxy and the universe as character Martin Brannigan bravely sacrificed himself to an unknown fate in another universe. They also gathered clues to two mysteries, the source of the Pa wraith that attacked them and the intent of the Klingon battlecruisers headed toward the station. Then, in last week's shocking conclusion, Vedek Depwan's dying words were to the Vorta Dracoon. He said to Dracoon, "Walk with the prophets, emissary." And now we pick up tonight's adventure. Let's talk about Dex. Most of you were at Quark's when Dr. Tessick ran in and asked Smith and Dracoon to come back to the infirmary. Who went to the infirmary and who stayed at Quark's?
Obviously, I'm at the infirmary.
Yes, you were asked to go to the infirmary. The doctor was. Who else went to the infirmary?
That gets crazy.
I was
I'm staying here.
I'll go to the infirmary. Joel will.
Hey, remember, no, my infirmary, your corridor.
As I said,
I stayed as far away from the doctor and his infirmary as possible and stayed
So
at...
you stayed in the bar.
Yes.
All right. Monty, what did you do? You're muted, Ella.
I'm not sure. I think I stayed at the bar.
Oh, okay.
Wait, was I not at the bar? I have
You were
no
at the bar.
idea. All right.
Well, okay, and Droff and Paula?
I'm at the bar because I'm staying as far away from that whack job doctor as possible.
Okay. And Droff?
You're muted.
Okay.
Derek.
Yes. Yeah. I take my yes. Okay. Well, let's see. Apparently, I stayed at the bar.
You stayed at the bar. Okay, so then a lot of you stayed at the bar. Wow.
Why would we go to the infirmary? Okay.
Well, the people who were asked to go were the doctor and the Vorta, but Joel, you also went, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm sorry, our doctor is scary. I'm staying away from him. And I'm an Andorian, and I think he's scary.
Phil, achievement unlocked.
Yes. What's my
Yeah,
achievement?
I was gonna say the infirmary doesn't have alcohol, but that's not entirely true.
I've got some stuff here that can tranquilize an active volcano.
It's not alcohol you want to drink, though.
Oh, I beg to differ. Andorians can tolerate rubbing alcohol perfectly fine. Thank you.
Yeah, but you don't want to drink it.
It's not any worse than what we usually drink, quite honestly.
Okay, Kira comes down to Quark's. She's got a pad in her hand. She kind of wants to congratulate you and celebrate with you. And she goes over to where Mani and Vita are sitting, and she's got this pad in her hand. She asks, "Hey, well, where's everybody else? We need to talk about stuff. What's going on?"
The doctor was called away to the infirmary, and some other people with him.
Well, is it a medical emergency? Can you call them back? This is important.
I'll check. Vita to the doctor.
This is Dr. Smith.
Commander Kira is asking if you are available at the moment.
Okay, fine. Here I come.
If the rest of the crew that is with you and our Vorta guest is available, if you could bring them as well, that would be great. Thank you.
I turn to them. They want us back at Quarks.
All right. I was getting thirsty anyway.
Okay.
All right. So you go back to Quarks, and Kira asks, "What's going on? What happened?"
Raccoon looks poleaxed. Just sits down, blindly takes whatever happened to be in front of him, even if it was someone else's seat, and starts drinking.
And Kira is saying, "What's wrong with your Vorta?"
Well, Kira, I have some news about the Vedic. He has passed.
Vedic Depwan has passed. Oh no,
Yes.
he was a great man.
And
Those
he
pirates, though, they got Jadzia.
yeah. And he called they called the Vorta here the emissary. He called the Vorta the emissary.
What? That can't be. He must have been delirious.
Right, I know.
And
It was a dying guy. I didn't even know him. Clearly.
so about now,
I don't
Dr.
even believe in the
Tessic-
prophets.
the other doctor, the Bajoran doctor, shows up at Quarks, and he's dragging the Vedic from the temple. That's Vedic Zun, who you all saw Vedic Zun it was a couple of days ago in game time, but a couple of weeks ago in our time. She runs the temple there, and she was the one standing there horrified as a Pa Wraith was blasting his way through the promenade. But now you're going to actually get to meet Vedic Zun. Dr. Tessic drags Vedic Zun in to Quarks and points at Dracoon. And Zun walks up to Dracoon and holds out her hand and says, "May I?" To you,
May
Dracoon.
you what?
Have you ever explored your Pa?
No. No, I
That
have not.
sounds dirty.
She holds
I
her
don't
hand
believe
by your
We
ear
were engineered with a paw.
and says, "It is true. Your Pa is quite strong." Dr. Tessic tells me that Vedic Depwan's last words were to call you emissary. Is that true?
It's true that unfortunate dying creature did say those words as it gasped out their last, respectfully. That part is true.
All right,
so-
Doug, I'm soon going to cue the opening credits here. Zun says, "I must inform the Vedic Assembly of these events, but I do not wish to." And Dr. Tessic says, "Well, why not? We have a new emissary. I heard it with my own ears." And
Not
Zun says,
necessarily.
the prophets would choose a new emissary at the same time the Vedic Assembly is choosing a new Kai? They will not believe it.
Neither do
I do not believe it myself. But I must report these events and then forevermore become a laughingstock among my peers.
Besides, the doctor himself said it was just indigestion.
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Have you been following the dietary restrictions?
No, because
prescribed for you?
apparently I'm a prophet emissary something or other, and it's not indigestion. Jesus.
And as Vedic Zun turns, she walks away shaking her head. Oh, why can't the prophets understand what it means to have bad timing. Cue the credits.
Talk about Dex, baby. Let's.
Okay, let's talk about Dex. All right, we've got a couple of things going on here down here at Quarks. Kira is kind of flabbergasted about this thing, but she's got business to do. She says we're going to have to talk about this emissary thing later. I also scarcely believe that could be possible, but in the meantime, I'm here to approve the Vorta's plan, the route he has chosen for your test flight of the ship. I need you to make a couple of stops for me on station business, and yeah, you will get to have your shore leave on Wrigley's Pleasure Planet, along with a little science mission to test out your ship. So that conversation she's having with Vita and Mani. Everybody else can be drinking at the bar. You can listen in to the business details if you want to about the route.
When we get to the science mission portion, I wave over Droff.
Well, you're going to go to Corrales 3, Corrales 6, the Calandra system, the Nuvia system, Mempa, and Outpost MZ5. And you'll make just routine stops there to do various sensor scans and test out other systems on the ship. Just practice using the ship. And if everything checks out, you're going to get to Wrigley's Pleasure Planet. Now, though anyone who's listening in, but especially Vita and Mani, that sounds incredible. That sounds absolutely ridiculous. Your ship would need to go at maximum warp for 5 days straight to do such a thing, and a Federation ship would not attempt to do that. Now, this isn't necessarily faster than a Federation ship, but good grief, 5 days straight at maximum warp? But Dracoon, what do you think?
All right, and
Straight at maximum warp? You planned the route.
Of course, then.
Yeah. Dracoon says, this is a piece of cake. This ship can do that.
It's a brand new ship off the line.
The wear and tear on the engines will be minimal.
We need to break it in anyways.
Well, my more important question is
okay.
that we won't be running anywhere near that warp time pollution speed limit, right?
No.
What could possibly go wrong?
Salamander
Meanwhile-
babies.
You mean the Federation one? No, we won't be. No,
Yeah.
no Federation.
We need to be underneath the Federation speed limit.
But it's a
So
I-
let me make sure I've got all this down. I've been on this station for what feels like I've been on this station for like all of about 45 minutes. And now I'm all of a sudden I'm supposed to be the chief medical officer. I basically haven't had a chance to get set up in my infirmary. I haven't really met anybody. I've already pretty much managed to alienate everybody here. Plus, I had to deal with a freaking paw wraith. Again, like I said, I've been here 45 minutes, and now I'm going to go off somewhere for 2 weeks to Wrigley's Pleasure Planet. But I mean, not that I'm complaining about Wrigley's Pleasure Planet, but I mean, don't you need a doctor here? Isn't that why I got sent here?
Well,
He
your
needs less
crew,
caffeine.
I need life to make sense. That's what I need.
somebody should
I
prescribe less
think we
caffeine
now
for
have
that.
ample evidence that the doctor needs to go to the pleasure planet. So
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to the Pleasure Planet. I just want to make sure that y'all understand how completely nonsensical this seems to me. Not go. I'll go to the Pleasure Planet. Never you mind.
actually, doctor, I think we need to go to Quarks, and the most important part of this endeavor will be setting up the betting pool to see if we actually get there.
Aren't we in Quarks right now?
Yeah, you're sitting in Quarks
I
right
thought-
now.
Wow, absent-minded professor. Well played.
Yes.
Groff's been drinking a little while already.
And in fact, Dr. Smith, you're in Quarks with a drink in your hand, and somebody is offering you another drink. Your glass is almost empty, and another drink is being offered to you.
By who?
You turn,
Is
and
this one of my wives?
no, it's a Ferengi. It's a Ferengi you've met
Oh,
before.
okay.
It's Vunt.
Is this the guy who tried to give me flowers like 45 minutes
Yes,
ago?
yes, he's the guy who tried to give you flowers before the Pa Wraith stuff happened. And
You again.
He buys you a drink, and he puts a strip of gold pressed latinum on the table in front of you and thanks you. He says, "Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome.
I met with the Grand Nagus. The Grand Nagus has hired me to manage the first Rommart franchise on Delta 4. The Deltans, they are so profitable and so uninhibited."
I've met a few Deltons. I'm well aware.
So you've got a happy Ferengi in a good mood. He's turning and getting ready to leave. Does anybody have any questions for him?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember did I have interactions with Frank? He just gave me money or something. Yes.
Yeah.
Or no? Was the doctor?
Well,
Okay.
he
Nagus.
asked you.
I
Yeah.
genuinely don't know what's going on with this Ferengi. This is I am mystified by this dude.
Okay.
He thought he
As am I.
needed. He thought he needed an introduction to Grand Nagus Rom, but
Oh, okay.
and so he bribed the doctor to bribe you to give him an introduction.
The
And
doctor's
then-
completely unaware that this is happening. He has no
Right.
idea he's
Oh,
bribed.
okay.
And then when he ran into Grand Nagus Rom,
That makes
it
a certain
turned out
amount of
Grand
sense.
Nagus
Yes.
Rom
Okay, I
is a
remember this. Okay.
guy, he just talked to him. So this guy assumes you guys did him a favor that you actually did not do him.
I would
That
like
works
to
for me.
say that I definitely did not do him.
Okay.
So,
All
as
right.
anyone have any questions for him?
Well.
Okay, well, then he's going off
I
managing
I guess
Rommart on
I-
Delta 4. And
Okay. Will that be important later? Hopefully.
this may be the last you ever see of Vunt. Did
Vunts,
you just think of
okay.
something, Doctor?
Vunts, he's going to where?
No, again, I've been here for 45 minutes. I don't know anybody.
He's going to
For all I
manage.
know, this guy's just like giving me flowers and drinks and gold pressed latinum, and I've done absolutely nothing for him. So as a player, I understand what's going on. The doctor is like what is this dude's deal?
That's exactly what
All right.
is supposed to be happening. He believes the two of you did something that you did not do for him.
Okay, so that's Vunt, and he's going to manage what?
Rommart.
Rommart.
On planet Delta 4.
On which?
Delta 4, it's the dudes with the dots.
Okay.
It's the
Cool.
it's
Alan
Oh.
Ring people, right?
Deltons.
Nice.
Deltons are the bald people. Lieutenant Ilea was a Delton.
Bald Lieutenant Ilea from the motion picture, who
You're
had to
I'm
she had to take an oath of celibacy because Deltons are so uninhibited.
Bow chicka wow wow.
I guess.
She like became
Debbie
the
does
avatar
Delta.
for Voyager, right? She became the avatar of Voyager, right? Or Voyager, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That was her, yeah. She became a probe.
Wow. Wow. Just wow.
That made a sudden turn.
Yes. Okay, so before we open the betting pool, there is one order of business we need to settle, and that was the name of our ship, which I believe we resolved, but the game master keeps asking us, you need to name your ship something really cool. So,
I have a few suggestions.
well, I thought we had already
So what have you
discussed
resolved?
we're gonna
Well,
So
the
you're
ship
sitting
already
there at
came with the
Quark's bar.
name, with the eminently practical No Lathe.
yeah, could you please, how did you pronounce that? No Lathe?
No Lathe.
What does that
Okay.
mean anyway?
I like
A
that.
guy
That
at
sounds
the
cool.
bar turns around laughing at you. Oh, you're letting a Vorta name your ship?
There is nothing wrong with the name of that ship. It is practical and it tells you exactly what you need.
And what does it mean?
Oh, okay.
It means
Well,
it's the 11th
I
ship.
said, tell him what it means.
It's the 11th ship.
Oh, it goes to 11.
Okay.
Oh,
I actually
that's
like that
it is
thing.
the
Such
11th.
a great name for a ship.
How do you
Goes
name
I'd
to
your
be
a
ship?
curious to hear
You-
Dr. Smith's
Your ship number
suggestions.
1 is named the Noteenth. Your ship number 2 is the No 7th. We're on 11. You name it the No Lathe. How? What else would you name it? How do you know what?
Okay.
Well,
Um,
fine.
Okay.
Dr.
Well,
Smith
the-
has some
It's just
suggestions.
laughing. And
Oh, wait.
says, yeah, you Federation ships, you have such cool names like Enterprise and Voyager and Discovery. And you're going to fly ship number 11?
Practical.
I actually like the number 11.
Dr. Smith, what are your suggestions?
Well, normally I was going to go with something from, old Earth literature, like the stuff my father used to read from the 20th century, something like The Surprise or the, Yamato. But I'm thinking now, just looking at you guys, we should be a little less formal about it. I think a good name would be like Roger or Desmond or Bill.
Or we not follow in the ancient Earth practice of colonization and accept the name that the native who designed, who brought us the ship, calls it by instead of renaming it.
What are they called?
11?
by?
Really? You want to ride? You want
And
to
be the
fly in a
laughing
ship
stock of
named
the galaxy?
11?
I'm not going to lie. I think calling it 11 is perfect. I have no problem calling the ship 11.
I like the number 11.
Ah!
Yeah.
I mean, I prefer
that was it.
Desmond, but I'll go with 11.
I want what she's having.
Yeah. In the chat, I had said previously that the Dr. Droff said that he realizes, oh, the ship already has a name. I don't see any reason to change it. And No Leith is similar to a Denobulan word for tree apple, and the humans have this tradition of this this fruit, this apple, being a signifier for the pursuit of knowledge, and that seems perfectly acceptable for a science vessel. So I'm perfectly happy with No Leith, or 11, or whatever you want to call it. It already has a name. I see no reason to rename it.
So,
You're more practical than I gave you credit for.
So, Dracoon, you don't know the guy at the bar who's laughing, but you do recognize his species. He is from the Gamma Quadrant. This is a Dominion guy who knew immediately what the word meant and is laughing at you. This is a Karama businessman who's sitting at the bar laughing at your name choice.
And what
And
is your
some of
ship
you may have-
named?
Some of you
Looking
may have
over at him.
seen him around the base before.
And what is your ship named, sir?
I don't have a ship. I have an office down the hall on the promenade.
Ah, so when you are given a ship, you can chime in.
I perhaps may have a ship someday. Right now, I am the regional, actually, I guess I'm the quadrant administrator for Geta Enterprise Multiplicities, one of the most profitable corporations in the Dominion.
Ah,
My name is
you're
Beminel.
running the games, aren't you? Or are you procuring the ships?
Ship procurement is one of the things that my office does.
Do the tickets come from you also, or is that a different department?
They come from Geta Enterprises Multiplicities, but not from my office. The tickets are sold in the Gamma Quadrant.
Ah, you must have been the one who hired the Klingon then.
That would be Keen, one of my subordinates, who would have contracted that. So
I look
you're
around
really
at all
going
the
to go
blank
with that
stares.
name.
Yes.
I am most amused. And he's going to go back to drinking with his two docile compatriots there if you don't have any other conversation for him.
No.
I should, but I don't because I don't remember half the shit I did last week.
Well,
What the hell was in that blood wine cork?
it even looks like you've got a pen and paper with you, Ella.
My notes make absolute difference.
Oh, now that's the sign of a good game.
Hey, Mike. Before
Yeah.
we get too shit-faced, I'd like to have a moment to try to speak to the commander here, over here.
Uh-huh.
I sort of do the Andorian version of a cringe. The antenna sort of go.
I sort of sit down. I'm like, Commander, I think we might have gotten off on the wrong foot.
No, not at all. It's all just fine. We're professionals here.
Well, that's what I hope. We don't have to be friends, but it occurs to me that as much as you know, this is as much as this assignment was designed as a punishment for me. I'm probably going to be here for a while, and so I would like for us to have a decent professional relationship, and so I wanted to just make sure you understood. I understand you outrank me.
Punishment? It didn't see anything in your file about a punishment.
Oh no, you wouldn't see a punishment, and I'm not ready to talk about it yet. But if you read my file a little more closely, you might be able to fill in the blanks. Maybe I'll tell you someday about it. But anyways, here's the deal. In the infirmary, and the regulations back me up, when I'm dealing with patients, my word is law. Whenever our little escapade we had, and I apologize for my outburst, but when I'm dealing with a patient, I'm dealing with a patient, and that patient health is absolutely tantamount and is of utmost importance. In any other instance, I will behave.
You do understand that while your concern is the patient, I have an entire crew to worry about. And I lost a crew member just today that maybe wouldn't have had to been lost if I had more information up front.
I understand that. Believe me, I understand that. But by the same token, by my estimation, the Commodore was not in any condition to be questioned. That's
Well,
my judgment. That was my qualified medical judgment, and I stand by that. That's the call I'm going to make.
I would humbly, as humbly as an Endorian can, I suppose, ask you to subvert your judgment in the future.
When it comes to the lives of my patients, I can't do that. I'm sorry. In all other instances, I'll do that. I'll give it a shot.
All right. Well, we'll see. She goes back to drinking.
Excellent.
Okay, that's it. I'm done.
Hey,
So, yeah.
has the guy who owns the corporation, has he mentioned anything about ships? Because I just had way too much blood wine, so I have no idea what's.
Well, Dracoon
He-
did.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
He was asked and he said, yes, ship procurement is one of the things that my office is conducting these days. That's what he said like 10 minutes ago.
So why?
You going to go tap him on the shoulder or something?
I'm gonna go tap him on his shoulder.
I'm just having this image of this half-drunk Klingon, half-Klingon, wandering up and say, "Did you say something about ships?"
Trying to make up for the fact that I did terrible notes last week, which is why I'm not the note taker ever. So, are you planning any adventures in the Delta or in the Gamma Quadrant anytime soon?
And
Are you potential ships?
I'm not going to have any adventures. I'm operating a business here.
Really? You like to collect old starships?
I don't like it. It's my job. It's one of the things we're doing at this office. The main thing we're doing, though, is actually we're trying to become one of the main suppliers of RomMart. We think they're going to go places. His business plan is amazing.
Well, I'm always interested in collecting old ships. Who are you doing your work for?
Well, that client is the founders. Of course, we'll always do what the founders say.
Really? How long have you been doing this particular job?
You mean purchasing starships?
No.
Or do you mean my position as in the office? I've been here ever since the peace treaty was signed and we established relations with the Federation.
Good.
I mean, so far he's answering questions willingly. He's getting a little confused about where this line of questioning is going. You may have to start rolling dice to coerce
I'm
answers.
just gonna roll dice because I have no clue of all the investigation I did last week. I don't remember shit.
All right, so you're going to try to interrogate
Find
him.
out more information about the person who hired him to start refitting all of the older cruisers, or the founders.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, I don't have that available. I'm not going to be able to do that, Doug. It's probably inconsequential. Let's say 3, because we're really going to start the scene in the morning when we're leaving on the voyage. But this guy is going to. Well, all right, so I have Mani's character sheet here. You're going to need presence plus command. It's difficulty 1 because he's a little bit drunk, but he is going to oppose the roll. Oh. All right.
Wait, did you just roll for me, or are you rolling for yourself?
No. I rolled for him opposing you.
All right.
He rolled a complication. So he's drunker than he thought he was. He's going to say, well, we're not just buying ships, we're buying old warships. We pay really, really good prices for them. Not really. We're just buying the cheapest junk we can get. And we're having them refitted for battles in the Gamma Quadrant. And it's gladiator battles to the death to use up some of the leftover Jem'Hadar from the war. When the war ended, the founders had hundreds of thousands of extra Jem'Hadar left over, and they only lived 7 years, and they only want to die in battle. So the founders had them fighting to the death, which was pretty cool. But Yako over here, and he points to one of his drinking partners. Actually, it's Keen, the female Dosai. He points to, and she flashes him a dirty look like he's saying too much. And he said, yeah, she had the idea that there was money to be made for having starship battles in front of audiences. So they fight to the death in starships, blasting each other to bits in front of paying crowds in the Gamma Quadrant. Now,
Really terrific.
yeah. And he points to the Vorta and he says that guy should know about it.
Oh yeah, that's why I was asking about tickets.
He's
Here, hold on a second. Pulls up a pad, hands it over. Yeah, here's all the information. It's all online. You just had to look it up.
You knew about like a genocide of an entire race of people, and you're okay with that?
Yeah.
There is no honor.
It's the Jem'Hadar. They're the Jem'Hadar. What else are you going to do with them? They are bred to battle. What are you going to do with them in peacetime? If they're not battling each other, they're going to battle something.
And the Karama says, and you know that I'm surprised that that is your main point, Vorta. You're the only one who should have a problem with this. I mean, the founders have the Jem'Hadar fight to the death at the end of every war when they're no longer needed. That's how it works. But this is the first time they've been taking your people down with them.
Yes, that's the biggest problem, though. Because the Jem'Hadar can't lead themselves. They have to be led by a Vorta.
So every one of those ships has one Vorta on board, and they live longer than 7 years.
So, yes.
And your people are okay with this?
My people?
Ask the Vorta. Vorta, do you want to go home, or would you rather stay here working for these guys?
I'd rather not go home. I am quite comfortable on the Nolaith. Thank you very much.
He knows
you
what would
asked
happen
about
if
my
he
people, but my people are commanded by the founders. What the founders say is what my people want.
God, this is worse than anything the Vulcans ever did.
Can't believe Odo would allow something like this to happen. Because Odo is with the founders, right?
I
Odo
believe he did go back.
Founders, but if you pick apart what's going on here, it was a Dosai that's sitting at the bar next to this guy who is the one who set all this up, not the founders.
And you have to remember, Odo's just a drop in an ocean.
Still, that's
Yeah, but
horrible.
he saved that drop at ocean, so
True.
you'd think he would have some kind of influence.
So,
But yes, I have been pondering how to, just theoretically, of course, deal with the fact that we have far too many Jem'Hadar soldiers, but not nearly enough Forda who want to
Basically
Be a
sacrifice
predecessor.
themselves.
Yes. They don't want to become a predecessor for entertainment. The Jem'Hadar are fine with this, but
I don't know. All the solutions I can come up with are equally as horrific. Like
well,
re-engineering the Jem'Hadar to be more like the rest of us. I mean, that's as
but
much.
it's, what's the
you've got
what's the point in
time
that?
to think of a solution. That is not this week's adventure. That's a teaser for a future adventure, a problem you're going to have to solve, but not a problem you're solving tonight.
No, tonight we get ready to go to Wrigley's Pleasure Planet, and I'm going to need it after I write the letter to
Pleasure
my
Planet.
parents.
All right, so your route is going to take you to. In the morning, you're going to undock from DS9. You're going to go to the Corrales system, the Calandra system,
Not
the
muted.
Nubia system, the Memphis system, and outpost MZ5 on your way to Wrigley's Pleasure Planet. And in the meantime, Vicky in Facebook, I'm sending you something.
Is
If
that a
not-
G-string you're wearing?
Wow.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
All right, so
Oh, I was somewhat
So-
serious about opening a betting pool on how many days it would take us to get to the betting planet, and I
Wow,
have
and here I am with a piece of gold pressed latinum.
I have a focus in gambling games. So, all right, who wants 5 days?
and it's supposed to take you 5 days. That is the plan that Dracoon has laid out. 5 days to get there, 2 days at Wrigley's Pleasure Planet, then 3 days to get home.
That's
And those-
that's an easy one. I'm in charge. We're going to get there in 5 days.
What's the over? Wait, Droff, what's your over and under on our total round trip? We taking action on that?
Well, you've got 10 days,
I was just
but shit happens.
I was just gonna say who wants 5 days, who wants 6 days, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12 or more. So,
Put me in for 5.
all right. What's your character's name?
Vita. Or you could just put me down as the commander.
How state of the art is this ship we're taking? Well, wait, are we taking
It's brand new.
Brand new. It is
Dominion technology.
It is skater of the art. This ship is better than the best Federation technology.
Oh, wait a minute. I
Leading
have
edge.
a focus in Dominion tech.
That's going to help
Well, since
you.
5 is already taken.
You
Why
will
do we
Maybe
have to?
6.
Why don't we just have like an over and under? Just say like, 5 days or more than 5 days, or say something like that. Why do we got to sit there and pick an exact time? What are the odds? I mean, we either make it in 5 days or we don't.
Seems like kind of a easy bet that we don't make it in 5 days.
Ooh.
All right. So Kira says that, all right, on the first day, I want you to stop in when you get to the Corrales system, you're going to rendezvous with USS Quito, and you'll be picking up DS9's new quartermaster, who's going to go along with you. And then when you get to Nuvia, you're picking up an ambassador and their party, and you're taking them with you to Wrigley's Pleasure Planet.
Could you repeat the name of the person we're picking up on the Quito?
The name of the person?
He just said quartermaster. Yeah.
You're picking up your DS9's new quartermaster.
All right.
That's in the Corrales system.
Corrales.
Corral.
And then what's the system after that? It was
Calandra. It's a
Calandra.
system for bad space weather, storms, ion storms, plasma storms, stuff like that.
Oh, all right. And then after that is Nubius.
Nuvia. At Nuvia, you're actually going to practice landing this ship. And you'll be picking up an ambassador and the ambassador's party. And they will ride with you.
Ambassador to what planetary system?
He's going to Wrigley's Pleasure Planet.
No, I mean, who is he the ambassador of?
Okay.
Does it matter? He's an ambassador in a Star Trek episode.
It's the Nubian ambassador.
Okay. He's an ambassador in a Star Trek episode. I think his life expectancy is below red shirt.
No. That's the whole thing. I am not supposed to let them die. No one else is dying on my watch.
Yeah.
I'm done. Brannigan is the last one. I did the Kobayashi Maru. I gritted my teeth through it. Now I'm done with people dying.
Nobody knows that Brannigan is dead. It's impossible to tell. Brannigan has gone into Schrodinger's universe.
He's dead.
Yes.
Missing.
Mike, I replied to your message. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, but there's a lot going on here. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I'm cool with finding out when I find out.
See, I do dabble a little bit in like temporal mechanics and whatnot. And, this whole thing about Brannigan going into the parallel universe, that's how like mad demigods are made. You do realize that, right?
I didn't realize you could dabble in something like that. This is one of those Federation things again, isn't it? How do you people do this?
It's a long story.
No.
Well, I have to say, if anybody is going to make a really good god for another universe, it would be Brannigan.
Well, that's the thing. It's like being forced into something like that, it usually drives people insane because we're just mortals and we can't handle that kind of stuff. So I'm just saying that Martin Brannigan's going to come back and he's going to be damn near omnipotent and he's going to be completely bugfuck crazy.
Thank you for that very cheery thought, Doctor.
Does this happen in the Federation a lot?
More than you
Are those
think.
rumors
actually.
like we hear? Are they really true?
More than you think.
It actually is. It's been documented.
You know, with he looks very plussed.
Dracoon, if it makes you feel any better, the majority of humans just prefer to stay on Earth. It's only us weird. It's only the weird humans who are running out here. They're not like us Andorians with, real
So you
grit and
are
courage.
saying that a minority of humans have done all that?
I have to admit, she's right. Yes, that's very true.
Did we lose somebody?
Oops. My video went away.
Video killed the radio star.
I'm back.
Back. Okay. So are we ready to get in the ship and go flying?
Hell yeah!
All right.
Everybody pack your go bag.
Well, tell Dr. Tessick or whatever his name is that he's still running the show for at least another 2 weeks or so.
Okay.
Hold
Who
down
all's
the
going?
fort. Try not to set anything on fire.
All right. So in the morning, Paula is off on a transport. Droff, you could say goodbye to her. She's headed for Cestus 3.
It's been
You're all-
lovely.
Droff, did you? Oh, Droff, you're muted. You're muted.
You're muted.
Muted.
Now you got to do it all over again.
Okay. Yes. Good luck and break a leg or whatever it is you do with the. Is it the bat or the ball? I don't remember.
That's not why I married you, honey.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Not first batter is ball.
that's so sweet. I'm going into a diabetic coma.
Did you even get any conjugal time this visit?
That's
Or
not
no.
why I married him either.
Ooh, snap. Burn.
Wow.
Okay. So in the morning. Everybody's so does the doctor need any hangover medicine?
No, the doctor does not need any hangover medicine.
Does the doctor need to bring any hangover medicine
Oh, he's
for the
from
rest
what
of
he's
you?
figured out about this lot, he's bringing
I'm
a
a
lot.
Klingon.
I'm Andorian. I work through the pain.
Oh, but I'm also half human.
Are you have two NPCs, two major NPCs that work for you sometimes. Tinker Behel will not go with you because you see the squadron of Klingon battle cruisers, beat up old battle cruisers is arriving, and he's all excited to get working on them. But you could take Happy Kucharski with you if you want, or leave Happy here.
I'm happy to take Happy.
You want to bring her?
Assuming, of course, that works for Ella's character, since she would be reporting to Ella.
Oh, I like that. Monty is okay with that.
Okay, then Happy is along with you. So you get in your brand new ship number 11 in the morning, and you're all taking your places at the bridge. Dracoon is showing you around. You've read the manuals. You took the little online multiple choice test last night to kind of familiarize yourself with how things work. And now Dracoon wants to demonstrate a nifty piece of Dominion technology to bring somebody on board. Who wants to be the victim? He wants two volunteers.
Wait,
Oh,
what does this? Because I feel like I should because I have a focus in Dominion Tech, but your last part of that right there makes me a little hesitant.
All right.
Here,
I'll do it.
All right.
oh, by the way,
can I observe?
I did an update to the system, since I don't believe any of you speak Vorta. And so I have introduced various sounds and alerts and things that you might be more familiar with. And I'm trying to get the computer to translate over to common, or use your
Basic.
intergalactic translator thing. It's mostly smooth.
Excellent.
Mostly smooth. Yeah. I just did it last night. It should be fine. Who wants to transport over first?
So he explains this ship has 2 transporter rooms, one that's kind of like any transporter room on a Federation starship, and another transporter room for an amplified transporter. It has 1 transporter pad for 1 person. And he has these little pocket-sized transporter amplifiers. Theoretically, if you're carrying one of the transporter amplifiers, you can be beamed onto the ship under extreme circumstances. And he wants to demonstrate that with the ship's shields up and Deep Space Nine's shields up on maximum, he could beam you right through the shields.
Oh, hell no.
Hell no.
Joff, you volunteered, is that correct?
Smith did.
No, Joel.
Are you telling me
Joel,
we have a bunch of...
I am.
Joel, sorry. Joel,
Do you want to walk here? Is that it?
No, we want to transport when the shields are down.
Why?
I
We've
cannot
solved
order,
that dilemma.
I cannot order anybody to transport through shields, so we must have a volunteer.
Yeah, Joel's gonna go.
All right, Joel.
Okay.
I hand him
You're
over
a hero. Seriously.
So Joel is holding the transporter amplifier, and he'll stand right in ops at Deep Space Nine. Everybody else is getting on board the ship, just walking through the airlock then.
Yeah,
We will see you in Sovacor.
Okay, so if there's not going to be another volunteer, then there's no need to roll, and it'll just automatically work. So
All right.
the ship's
Hold on.
going to undock.
Hold on. I've got this. Hold
Yeah.
on. Let me. All right. Just a moment. Okay. There's a subsystem.
You promise me you're not going to kill him,
Right,
right?
oh, yeah, no, we're good. We're good. It's all good. Hold on. Joel, are you still there?
Am I still here?
Joel,
I believe so.
are you still? You're still present on the promenade, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yes.
Hold on. We're all good.
He's actually at ops. He's standing right in the middle of ops in front of Kira and everybody else that's running the station.
Okay. No problem. No problem. We got this. One moment. It's just translation error. Wait.
Oh, that was a cool sound.
Joel, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Are you still in ops?
Mike, am I still in ops?
Yes.
I was really hoping you'd say
Okay.
something
Okay.
else. Like you were somewhere
All
else.
right. We're good. One moment.
Or like, I feel a bit lighter
Nope.
because you're missing like an arm or something.
Oh,
Are
hold
you
on.
doing it now?
Wait, yep.
Oh, there it is.
Wait. Okay, I got it. There's the stream. There's the stream. There's the stream.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
I can't look.
Joel, are you feeling anything?
Joel
Nope.
beams right over.
Joel,
Boom. He's there.
here, Joel.
He
Okay,
made it.
I got
Yep.
the stream.
I'm on the ship now.
You got him.
All right.
You got
Yeah.
him.
See, no problem. It was just a translation error. Next.
Okay, I'll try.
And I grab myself.
All right. Who's going to try operating the transporter?
Yes, because I can't be the only
What,
one.
operating? I thought we were going to transport over.
Yeah. Well, now he's shown you how it works. He wants somebody else to volunteer to beam over and somebody else to try to operate the transporter. Now,
I've loved
for
this.
him,
Man, I don't have my cool sounds.
For him, it's difficulty 0. For any of you, it's difficulty 2.
What if Even if I have a thing in Dominion Tech, a focus in Dominion Tech?
That'll give you an extra die to roll to make your 2 difficulty. So you get to roll 3 dice to make 2 successes.
Okay, I'll do it.
So you'll be the operator, and we need somebody else to volunteer to beam over. Who's going to be your volunteer?
Is this literally the only way we're all going to be able to get on the ship? Is to
No.
risk somebody making a catastrophic failure?
No, everybody already came on the ship. Somebody's now got to get off the ship if you want to do another test. You had said you weren't going to do another test, and now somebody wants to test it.
Someone other than I has to learn how to operate these systems.
I
We're
will
going
learn
to do
how to
this for
operate the
every
system.
system. Every single system. One of you are going to be learning how to use it.
So
I
what is
can't
it?
ask for
In
volunteers.
the interest of science,
so
I'd be happy to volunteer.
Mike, what do you need me? What attribute and discipline?
Well, all right. So what's going to happen is you're going to ask Deep Space Nine to drop their shields, and you're going to send Droff over with the transporter amplifier, normal transport, and then you're going to put up shields on both things, and Ella's going to try to beam Droff over.
Droff, you're sure about this?
Of course.
All right.
Okay. So you do a regular difficulty 0 transport, automatically works with the shields down. Droff is now standing there in ops in front of Major Kira and the rest of the crew. And you say, all right, put your shields up. Shields go up on DS9. Shields go up on Spaceship 11.
The 11th.
The 11th ship. And Ella,
Yes.
you are doing insight plus engineering.
Okay.
And
And
that
don't forget
is...
to use the rematerialization subroutine. It's got to be there to make sure the ionizing
Right,
cells
so you're looking,
are
you're rolling
polarized.
3 dice, and you need 2 of them to be above a 12.
Above a 12?
Below a 12, I'm sorry, below a 12.
And the
Sorry,
Vorta is helping, right? The
No.
Vorta-
Oh, I'm watching.
No,
Arms crossed.
no, the Vorta already helped. He demonstrated. Now he's going to watch quietly. He already told how to do it.
1
This
and
is her
12.
You rolled a 1 and a 12.
Yes.
Works perfectly.
Yeah.
You want to play that sound effect again?
Nice.
All right. So that is a
Well
cool
done.
escape transporter system you've now got. And you have one other person who has at least done it, operated the thing once.
All right, that's insight and engineering.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, you going to try it, Droff?
I'm thinking so, but I need someone to transport.
Somebody else to volunteer.
If no one else will volunteer, I will do the honorable thing and go back to the
Now,
station and
I
be
don't
transported.
know if it's just a Federation thing, but quite often we use, I don't know, tests like inanimate objects. And
Now you tell us.
this is coming from a clone too. You know.
It's an inanimate
Now you
object.
tell us.
You know, cargo.
It's been a long day.
Is it a
We're
Federation
hungry.
thing? Is this how you do
Most of the
things?
night.
I don't know. No one understands Federation engineering, so is this one of the reasons you do so well?
This to you is not a dangerous thing. This should be super easy.
It's not the technology I don't trust.
Hey, I did fine.
Yeah. Piece of cake. All right. Are we moving on from this test?
Well, I think we have to let Droff do the test. The question is, what is Droff testing?
Well,
now
is somebody else volunteering then?
To do the test or to be the transport victim?
To be-
I mean,
to be the victim.
volunteer.
To be Droff's passenger.
I was willing to be Droff's passenger if I had to be, but now that it's been suggested an inanimate object could be used.
Hold
I'm
on.
in the
Hold
inanimate
on.
object.
No. We we are forgetting a very important resource. We have an NPC that we can use as a trap tester.
I cannot order Happy to
I'm
do
not
anything.
getting happy over there.
Monty,
But Ella's character can.
but still, I'm in favor of using an inanimate object now that it's been floated.
Well, it's not as interesting a test.
Then get some raw meat.
I mean, or if you have spare gem of
All right.
R, that's what we use too.
All right, can we move on to another scene then?
Yes.
All right.
Let's do that before we regret anything.
So, all right, let's skip that one for now. And get to- well, I had other tests to do at Deep Space Nine, but that one took so long since no one wanted to volunteer. All right, so let's move on to warping to the Corrales system. So you're going to rendezvous with the USS Quito. And you're going to, after you've rendezvoused with Quito, you're going to do a few tests here in this system. So,
All right. So who's going to be piloting?
I assume
that's
I know.
true. Who's going to pilot?
That's Monty, and with Happy being her second.
Well, everybody should do everything. Every Starfleet officer should be able to do every difficulty 0 task on a starship. So everybody ought to be able to lay in course 157 Mark II, go to warp 4. Everybody knows how to do that. Now, fancy piloting shit, not everybody knows how to do. Everybody ought to be able to use a dermal regenerator, but not everybody knows how to do surgery. It's like that. So everybody should take a turn piloting the ship a little bit, doing basic course settings.
I then lay out a schedule by which everybody tries a little bit of everything. And everybody has to sign off. Because I need my paperwork.
All right.
Fine. I volunteer to go first with the helm because I have helm control.
Okay, do it.
Helm operations and Dominion tech, so I will volunteer to do the first run of the.
You do the first course setting.
Mhm.
Lay in course for a Corvallis system, maximum warp. So give it a roll. You have a focus, so roll 3 dice.
All right. So,
What did you roll?
you want the 2 best, right?
I won all of them.
3, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Sorry.
Piece of cake for you.
Yeah.
So you did extremely well. So you get to the Corrales system. Who's going to be at helm to take you out of warp?
I'll do it.
Do you want me to choose, or should our commander can choose?
I'm happy to allow you guys to pick, just as long as everybody gets a turn.
All right,
All right,
someone
I'll do it
needs to volunteer.
next. I'll do it next.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
How many dice?
So Dracoon shows you how to do it. I'm looking for your character sheet, Joel. You're rolling control plus con.
Okay.
Dracoon shows you which buttons to push, and you roll your 2 dice.
I got a 12 and a 20.
Uh-oh.
A 20!
Yes.
Oh!
After my beautiful
console.
flight.
The console blows up in my face.
I promised nobody else was going to die.
Dracoon, do you have anything for this? I can't hear you. You're muted.
Okay, no. Stop, Joel. No, don't. No,
This
no,
button?
not that one. Stop
Oh, okay.
hitting. Stop.
Okay.
Right here?
No. Stop. Oh,
This isn't a blow
what
dryer
have you
ship.
done?
Uh, that's what you told me to do. That's the
No,
button
that
you
was
didn't
not
push.
what I told you to do.
Okay, this one right here.
So now, Vita, you need to get on subspace and explain to the Keto why you just warped past the maximum warp.
Is this it right here?
Not anymore.
You just flew right past your rendezvous. Boom! You're like a light sword.
Not
I think
the
that's what was
button
hailing us.
I said. That's not the 27 buttons I said.
I forgot, I'm
Congratulations,
sorry.
you've now inverted the holo modules.
11
And
to-
oh, look, the MK holo crystals are dead too.
Oh. Well, I know a guy in Bejor who can get us new hollow crystals.
That's excellent. We're not in Bejor. I don't even know where we are yet.
11 failing the Keto.
And now we
you
need a
gotta
new
turn
console.
around. What are you going to tell the Keto?
Keto, we are, please forgive us. We're currently shaking down a new ship and we've hit some technical difficulties. We'll circle back around shortly. I will keep you posted.
Everything okay over there, number 11?
No!
It is fine. It is fine. It's just a new ship with a crew that's not familiar with it. It is fine. It is all.
I definitely wore the wrong shirt.
Okay.
11.
All right.
Out.
So you turn around. Let's try this again. Is Joel going to drive again?
We have to go to a different console
Yes,
now.
yes, Joel has to keep driving until he's demonstrated now that he can drive. I cannot let him off
All right,
the-
Joel,
What?
try the same roll again.
Okay,
11
7
and
buttons.
8.
there you go.
11 and 8 makes it. All right. You come out of warp to make your rendezvous not too embarrassingly far away.
That's not what you said the first time.
It's an adequate within Starfleet standards rendezvous.
11 to the Keto.
So
have
are you gonna, now for this you can't do any fancy transporter antics because there's nobody on the Keto that has one of those transporter amplifiers in their pocket. So you have to do the old drop your shields and beam over the new quartermaster thing.
All right. Who's going to operate transporter pads today?
Yeah, this is just regular old transporting. This is not the fancy transporting.
An ensign could do this.
Droff, you want to step up and handle the transporters? Droff,
Droff, you want to roll?
you're muted.
Yeah, sure. What's that? Control engineering or what?
Yeah,
You
we'll
are
call
not
it control
authorized
plus
to
engineering.
access
You
this
need one
facility.
success to this. Roll 2
You are
dice.
not authorized to
right.
access this facility. You are not authorized to access this facility.
I got a
You are not
5 and a
authorized to
16. That
access
is one
this
success.
facility.
That's fine. All right.
Hold on.
You are
Yes.
not authorized to access this
Dross,
facility.
hold on. Something with your security codes and the translation again. One moment. Just let me. All right.
Security authorization
Yes, we know that. Hold on.
Security code intact for all specified inquiries and orders.
There we go. You're all set now.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So who else is in the transporter room to meet the new quartermaster?
I'll go to the transporter room. Who's going with me?
I will.
I better stay here and start working on this system.
All right, Vicky, you want to tell them what they see and introduce yourself?
a human woman. She's really nondescript, kind of boring brown hair, a face you could totally forget. There's absolutely nothing about her that's spectacular. She looks probably not old enough to be a grandmother, but she's not young. And she, holds out her hand and says, "Hello."
Oh, hello. Welcome to the No Leaf.
Well, you're not there. You're on the. Or are you
No,
on the transporter?
I just operated the transporter.
Yeah, he has to be there. He's the one who beamed her aboard.
All right. Sorry, confused.
So something you all immediately notice because you're Starfleet officers is she describes herself as not young, but she's also not very high ranking either. She's wearing a Lieutenant JG's uniform.
Oh my God, I outrank her. Cool.
Quartermaster.
You are.
Am I correct?
Yes,
Oh, I'm
Barbara
sorry.
Draper.
I didn't get your name. What is your name?
Barbara Draper.
It's a welcome aboard. I'm Commander Vita. This is our science officer, Droff, and our oh Manny, what is your title? I've forgotten already.
Lieutenant Commander.
Lieutenant Commander of.
She's your con officer,
I'm
right?
the con, yeah.
And I'll introduce you to the rest of the crew when we get up to the bridge.
Okay. I'm perfectly happy to stay out of the way.
Do you need to stow any gear or anything?
No, most of my gear will be sent to the station.
All right, come on up with me then.
Oh, okay.
Well, her department would be operations. And she's an officer, so she's not a non-com like O'Brien was, but not a high-ranking officer, Lieutenant JG, which still, she could push Harry Kim around all day.
Oh,
Who
forever.
can't?
Low bar.
So when we get up to the bridge, I introduce Lieutenant Barbara Draper around to the current crew, Dracoon, Joel, who am I missing? Oh, Happy Kucharski, and the doctor is around here somewhere.
You
Dr.
see
Smith.
Dracoon basically wave a hand out from underneath the smoking console. Where are the founders?
All right, Dr. Smith, are you there? I guess not. Okay, so.
I think the doctor must be off in the infirmary. He's hard to miss. He's human. He's very loud.
Yes. Yes,
But
infirmary corridor.
By the way, Vita, even though you're technically the highest ranking officer, the ship, per the Grand Nagus, belongs to Droff. So he actually has the highest security codes, and his codes can override anything.
Yeah, this is not a Starfleet ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're sort of on Starfleet time right now, sort of ish. So
I do have to be reminded of that. Just know that if you get into a disagreement with the doctor, just walk away.
I'll just lock his door.
Is he prone to being disagreeable?
I would hate to color your opinions of the doctor before you meet him.
Okay.
Okay, so time to try some stuff out. You are in the Corrales system. So it's time to do some sensor sweeps.
Yes, I want to scan things. All right. The Corrales.
All right. So you gonna operate some science scanners, and there is a rocky former mining planet here. It's a known planet. It's been mined out. It should be uninhabited. Why don't you run a sensor scan?
Okay. I'm going to roll 2 dice, and I have a... Yes, but I have a collaboration, so someone is welcome to add a 3rd die.
No,
who wants to add a 20?
Your collaboration means if you're standing next to somebody else who's doing it,
oh,
they could use your skill.
All right.
So, all right. So you.
Okay.
All right. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 6 and a 12. And my let's see, this is reason and science.
Yeah, you get a
and 5,
good
so
scan.
16.
You are not authorized to access this facility. You are not authorized to access this facility.
Hold on, one moment. Just a second. We got this. Don't worry.
Shut up, computer.
All right.
Anybody else want to try a sensor scan of the rocky planet?
Oh,
we
Vita.
got to get. He drops the main. We have to get his. Oh,
Please do not address this unit in that manner.
All the funny stuff is for when somebody misses their roll.
all right. No, we got it. We got it. Go ahead. You're good.
All right, you ready, Vita?
Yeah, what am I rolling again?
All right. So can I collaborate?
No, not during. That would be
Not
cheating
during
with
the
the
training.
test. You're not allowed to whisper answers to somebody else during their test.
Oh, okay.
I'm rolling science and what else?
I think it's reason.
Yeah, let's do reason and science. Sure.
So 11 or under.
Ooh, I
And
want
then I get 1 success out of 2 dice.
Oh, all right.
So I'm not utterly incompetent.
Well, you didn't do bad. You didn't calibrate the quantum deflectors.
Holy shit, Vita.
Uh-oh.
That planet is alive.
Wait, the one we just scanned?
It appears to be giving off life signs.
Drop. I think I did something wrong. It's telling me the chunk of rock is alive.
You tiny little life.
What did I do wrong?
So
I will take a look at the
Dracoon, why don't you show her that she has actually locked onto the tip of your nose and was scanning your nose, and it's alive.
Had a little bit of a variance in the Delphic translator. Don't worry about it. Here, let's. Okay.
All right, try
translation
rolling
error. Try again.
All right, I'll try again. 3 and a 1.
That is a nice rocky planet down there. Yep.
That's 3 successes. That's better than me.
Yeah, you can even see down the mine shafts with that roll.
All right. Is there any anything worth mining?
This planet was actually used in a DS9 episode. It's pretty mined out, but there's also in Corrales 6 is a gas supergiant. So you should do some held maneuvers. This ship is supposed to be able to enter a gas giant and fly deep down in there. And Dracoon is excited to show you how it works.
Indeed.
Who wants to take the
All
con and
parameters
try?
are well within safety ranges.
Who wants to take the con and try diving into a gas giant?
Oh hell, I do.
Okay, that is something that a science professor would totally want to do.
Yeah, that's Droff. He needs to punch that
I'm
up.
the one with hell. I'm the
All right, so let's let Ella do it first.
Shields, please.
Manny, Yeah, well, that's
I get-
part of the procedure that Dracoon is showing you. Turn on the shields, and
Turn on
I,
the
I
shield.
really need somebody competent on shields if Droff is going to drive, please.
Well, I'm
let's-
driving first, right?
Dracoon shows you what buttons to push, and then Monty sits
Always have
down,
your
and
backup.
Monty's going to do it.
So is it daring and con? Please be daring.
Oh, that would be fun. We'll do daring. We'll do daring
Okay.
for this.
And I get a third die because of my helm operations, correct?
Okay.
Eight and a 5.
Was the other one a
Nice.
20?
No, it was a 17.
Okay. Then, beautiful. Just what you expect. Now you need to emerge from the gas giant. Who wants to try that? You fly around. It's really cool in here. Who wants to try taking off back into space? You going to stay
I'll
at
do
the
it.
do that?
Oh, we got Joel. Joel's volunteered.
What?
All right.
All right.
I'll do
Joel is going to.
I'd be happy to, but I'd also be
All
happy
right.
to wish if someone else
All
really
right.
wants to.
Come on, I gotta
Dracoon
step
show
away
you
for a
what
minute.
to do.
Okay, Joel. Don't
All right,
forget
here
to
are
pay
your
attention to the
thrusters,
warp
here's your
sensors.
orientation indicator, and
8 and 1.
Yeah!
Good.
all right. Whoosh. There, the clouds are clearing from the gas giant, and you see stars. You are back out in outer space. That
Live in a
was
straight line.
way cool.
Congratulations.
Good job. All right, who else?
I'm willing to take a turn.
Okay, sit down. Get ready to dive into a gas giant.
All right, and this
We're
is cons
gonna
and
do-
what, con and what else?
Daring and con.
Daring cons. 12 or under.
Okay, so roll 2 dice.
3 and 7.
Okay,
Nice.
very cool. Smooth. You gonna fly it back out now?
Who hasn't flown yet? Oh, quartermaster. Would you like a try?
No.
Oh, come
I haven't
on,
been
come
trained on
on.
this.
Oh, that's
Nobody
very
has.
timid of you. Oh,
This is the training.
This is the training.
Yes.
come sit down. Get some confidence.
Every
Okay.
Starfleet officer is supposed to be able to do every difficulty 0 job.
All right. What am I
So,
rolling?
Control
and what?
No, this is con. Yeah, we'll say control and con. Your control is really good.
It is. Con, not so much. How many dice do I roll?
You're rolling 2 20-sided dice. You want
Alright.
both of them to be under a 13.
Oh no. Nope, not at all. They're
What'd you
both
roll?
over. 16 and
They're
18?
both over. So you're
It was a little bumpy.
Oh.
you're pivoting the ship.
Right.
You're back and forth. Here it comes out
Right.
of the atmosphere, and you look and you see, and there's the planet, and there's the stars. And, oh my God! You were flying inverted that whole time. You came out upside down. So Dracoon is going to have to show you how the orientation indicator works, because apparently you had it backward.
Yep. All right. So this time, load the prefix code.
Okay.
Then make sure the variances in the tripolymer nullifiers are correct
All right.
and the arrays are lined up.
I got 1 success.
Oh,
Five.
All of the arrays.
Down in now.
I
you-
didn't want to do this. I'm assuming they're making me.
Yes. Lieutenant
Okay, so
on
one
the helm.
success. She just bounced off of the atmosphere. Bazoom!
It's been a while since I've been anything but either station or dirt side.
One does wonder why you're making an ops officer do something.
Because you never
That's
know
one of This is one of those Federation things.
Yeah, it is.
It
It's
has
Starfleet.
to do with the fact that humans are blazingly crazy, and you can end up with one person at the helm who hasn't previously been trained. Deanna Troy once told me about a time that she was put in
No.
the
This is the
Enterprise.
training.
It was insane.
All right, Eddie, you gonna do it again?
Do I have to?
I have not flown yet.
Be my guest.
Hold on to something.
You gonna let Droff
Droff's going to be
dive?
in charge. This is not good.
All right, Droff, you're gonna dive into a gas giant.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay, Droff.
You are not authorized to access this
Yes.
facility.
Okay.
You are not authorized to access this
Okay. What am I
Hold
rolling?
on, hold on,
Is
hold
it
on.
Control and what?
Daring plus con.
We're still having some problems with your security codes.
Oh. Daring plus con. That's a 10.
Security code
50-50.
intact for all
Well
So
then.
roll 2 dice and hope you get 2 successes.
Let's see here. Yeah, I got a 1 and a 6. I got 3.
Whoa!
3 successes.
You are good at
I'm actually good at this.
this sciencey stuff. All right, you
No,
gonna
I'm
bring it
actually
back out?
really like it.
Are you gonna fly it back out?
Sure. Well, do we have anyone else in these?
Nope, you're it.
Do we have anyone
go
else
ahead.
in these? Oh, okay. It's a 4 and a 3. Also very good rolls. Nice.
Okay. You came out right side up and everything.
Hi.
All right. So note to self: don't put the
Well,
master on the helm.
there is no right
I
side
didn't
up
wanna
in
say
space.
Droff is
In the
better.
same orientation we went in. How's that?
Yeah. Okay. So, well,
That
came out
works.
of the orientation you were expecting. So it's time to go on to the Calandra system. Oh,
All
who
right.
wants to set a course and go to maximum war?
All right. Joel, you want to set the course this time?
Sure. I can do that. Oh, a 7 and a 1 this time.
Oh,
Who
well,
is our
I'm getting
regular
better.
helmsman? Is that Joel?
No, I'm
No.
the regular helmsman.
Okay.
Just size.
okay, you are on course on time for the Calandra system.
Awesome.
So while you're on your way there, how about Dracoon teach you how to calibrate the inertial dampeners? Who
Okay.
wants to volunteer for that operation?
I'll do it.
Okay, this is a simple one.
All right.
Okay, you need to monitor the internal warp outputs, and then just get the resonators with psilocyanine and avidine subspace analyzers completely in line with the warp.
Got it.
That's all. It's easy.
Alrighty, Mike. What am I rolling?
Reason plus engineering.
Woo! All right. Do I have any? I really don't have a focus here. That'll help. Right?
No, probably not.
All right. So, reason engineering 13.
Ooh, lucky 13.
12.
You made it.
A little bit of shaking, but not bad. No,
Yep.
with a little bit of polish, you'll be able to do that smoothly.
Anybody else want to calibrate the inertial dampeners?
All right, I'll give it a shot.
All right. Dracoon, sure what to do?
11 or under. Here we go.
Get the warp outlined. Yep, psilocyanate. Good. All right.
An 8 and a 4.
Yep, very good.
All right. Nice and smooth. So far, nobody's been hurt.
All right, Joel.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed that he actually buckled into a seat when you started this. Good.
Joel, will you go up?
Joel.
Oops,
Okay.
I think we froze on Joel. Joel?
No, he's still there.
I'm
Okay.
here. I was just watching that clip where Riker was explaining to that Ferengi guy how the computer worked in. All right. Anyway,
go.
go ahead. Yes.
All right, Joel.
Reason
Okay,
and
are you with me?
engineering.
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to monitor the internal warp output, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get the psilocybin resonators in
All right.
line. Got it. Just like that. Just like
Okay.
that. Okay, Joel. Good. Good. Go ahead.
All right. I rolled a 2 and a 10.
I think that makes it
That
for you.
sounds good.
We're getting good die rolls tonight. When it
doesn't
when
mean
I
anything.
disagree.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Draper,
Yes.
I would like you to go next, please.
Are we at least getting momentum?
No,
Oh, okay.
you don't get momentum, and I don't get threat for practice.
All right, so it's reason and engineering.
Yeah.
And I buckle in this time.
I have faith in
Nope,
Draper.
13, 14.
Oh,
No. All right. Dracoon, what happened?
Hold on. Just what did you do here? Hold on.
Stability loss was due to an impact by a subspace interface pocket.
What? How did you, there's not even one out here. Hold on a second. All right, hold on. Dross, I need your codes. Dross?
Oh,
I need your code.
okay.
You are not
Code
authorized
is
to access this
11.
facility.
Oh, son of a
11.
Authorized to access
11.
this facility.
Oh shit. Okay,
The
hold
ship
on.
screamed 11 and the code is 11 11 11.
Hey, wow, that's my luggage code.
Yes.
All right, hold on. We got this.
In the meantime, the ship has dropped out of warp, went to emergency
Okay.
stop all engines because the inertial dampeners came offline.
All right. Okay.
There's alarms going off, or whatever sounds you have.
Computer
There's
cancel
so many.
alarms.
Okay, hold on. We got this. All right.
You might want to
All
get underway
Enter
again. And
authorization code.
All right, good. Okay, Joss.
Enter authorization code.
All right. Go ahead. Enter in your codes. We got this. Joss? Okay.
Oh, yes. 11, 11,
Command
11.
functions are offline.
What? Those aren't. All right. What did you? Okay, hold on. What did you show me the buttons you hit here? What? Do you remember the buttons you hit, Draper?
This one
Yeah.
and this one.
What? Wait, no, hold on. Yep. Okay, right. Got it. Just a minute. Okay.
0600 hours. Regeneration cycle complete.
I don't
Is
even
that
know
a
what
good
that was.
thing?
It had to do with the plant systems. I'm not sure. All right. Hold on. All right. Okay. Here. All right.
Command code.
Yeah, if you
verified.
manage an engine cold start and send us
There we go.
back 3 days, that kind of throws off the betting pool.
No. We're good. All right. Okay. I think we got this.
so
We got this. All right. Hold on.
Just a reminder, I'm in the
Nope,
betting
nope.
pool for 5 days, so we really do need to get going.
Okay. All right. Got it. We're good. Draper, could you sit over there?
Okay.
And when maybe it's a Vorta Dominion thing, but if someone doesn't want to drive the ship, we don't make them drive the ship.
Yeah, but with our luck, she'll be the only one left on the ship at some point when we really need her.
Well, then our luck is already gone. All right. Okay. We're good. We all good?
we're all good. Are we ready to move on? All right,
Did
you're
you watch
entering the Calandra system. Time to run a scan of an ion storm.
Okay.
Has anybody not run a scan yet other than Draper?
Okay, scan of an ion storm.
All right,
Do you want
Joel.
do you want me to do that, or are we still training?
Well, we are still training, yeah.
We
Yeah,
are
this
still
is
training.
did I do a scan? I don't remember. Did I scan?
I don't think you did. So
I'll do
Joel and then Manny. scan the
Okay.
storm.
Got to make sure that the ion redirectors are properly baffled, and the MK33 converter assembly is in line with that. All the protocols are there. You just
Okay.
hit these buttons.
All right, right here.
And
I got 13 into 6.
What are we rolling for? I mean,
What's Joel's?
We're scanning an ion storm.
so what attributes and
Yeah, that's.
It's probably it's
That would be
science,
science.
obviously. So probably control and science or reason and science. I don't know.
Yeah, I was
Oh, yeah.
thinking reason and science, which misses it for Joel. So he does not get a good weather forecast out of this, Dracoon.
All right. The good news is that Manny is following up afterwards, Manny.
so all right. So is it reason and science? You said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
excuse me.
Oh,
How bad?
Bad.
Oh my God. Is
I
it
hit the red button.
Is it Draper bad?
I think it's worse than Draper bad.
You rolled a 20.
There's a
I rolled
new
a 20.
scale. It's Draper bad.
She rolled a 20.
what did you hit?
I have no idea.
What? Hold on.
It
What are you
just
doing?
went boom.
All right, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. I think we got this. All right, hold on.
I told you I hit the red button.
That's not the red. Well, that was the power. Well, at least the inertial dampeners are okay. Hold on, let me get the system rebooted and all right, don't we got this. Just in.
Was I supposed to hit the blue button?
There wasn't even a blue button in it. Well, now we're dead in the water. Somehow you caused a feedback. So transponders aren't responding. The bridge is collapsing. Wait, we're on the bridge. How can it be collapsing? What did you do to my sensors?
I don't know.
Oh, the biochips are disrupted.
Followed your instructions, except for the red
you
button
didn't.
part.
Oh, look, the
It was
multi-directional
a
halogen.
big red button. Everybody presses the big red button.
That is a Federation thing. All right, hold on. Let me try this. Okay. Droff, I need your codes again.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
You are not
11,
authorized
11.
to access this facility. You are not authorized to access this facility.
I could tell tonight is going to be a two-parter.
All right, hold on. I think I got this one. I think I got it here. Yeah, okay. Okay, good.
All right.
All right.
Affirmative.
There we go. All right, we're good. We're good. Okay.
Are we
right.
done scanning the storm? Anybody else want to?
We got to have a good scan.
Did I already scan this?
Drop, can you please give us a good scan?
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, the subspace detectors are all disrupted.
Yeah.
Manny, isn't there
Okay.
coffee in that nebula?
I think.
I got a
Why it's so
4 and a
jittery?
17.
Oh, Droff only got one success.
Ha.
This is
No.
Yeah.
Authorization code.
This is a particularly nasty storm, I guess.
No, the ship doesn't like you.
Oh.
Well, the problem is that I trust Droff. So if he tells me that it looks fine, I'm going to believe him. I think we've been called away on triple duty for a second.
All right. How about we move on to the next system?
Sounds like a plan.
So you're going to Nuvia to pick up an ambassador, and Dracoon is going to show you how to land on a planet. Now,
I want to do it. I want to do it.
just in case you're not going to try to land in the middle of a city or anything, you're going to land more out in the wilderness, a few kilometers away from any habitation.
I should be able to get the subspace detectors back online by then.
And yes, for landing on a planet where you can crash the ship, I would prefer that Manny be at the helm. Thank you.
At the very least, the ship's autopilot will take over at a certain set of parameters, lock out the system, and we'll be fine. We tried to Jem'Hadar proof the ship.
All right. Good to know.
Yes.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Trust the autopilot.
So,
The history eraser button.
so Khan and what else? Is this another daring?
For landing, heck yeah, daring.
Daring, Khan, and I have.
Yeah.
So I roll 3.
You're doing the Chuck Yeager thing here.
Oh yeah. Ah, 169.
All right, very nice landing.
Nice.
And a nice field. You didn't even wipe out that forest that I had in your way or anything.
Smooth as a baby's bottom.
Thank you.
Okay. You pick up the Nubian ambassador and his party. And I think the thing about Nubians are they have 16 fingers and they're famous for their massages.
Ooh.
They're going to be with you for the next couple of days. There's room for them. They're not expected to learn to fly the ship.
Thank God.
Nope.
And they're very excited about your next stop. You're going to stop at the Mempa system, which has been mentioned in many, many Star Trek episodes. It was the scene of a great battle in the Klingon Civil War. So you're going to look at a couple of famous Klingon shipwrecks as you pass through. And maybe some asteroids and things like that.
Maybe we'll
And the
look at some
ambassador is
weapons
very
and
excited to see these historical sites. So who's going to take off? Who's going to pilot on liftoff?
we can
from
just hit the
Nubia?
autopilot. No one always has to do this.
Or have your helmsman do it.
Oh, okay.
Happy you'll give it a try.
Yeah, let's let Happy give it a shot.
Oh, I suppose we should let her.
Yeah.
Always the autopilot.
Oh, Happy got really good rolls. She made it look easy.
Happy's always been lucky.
Yeah, I can do this. I can do this. So there's an ambassador on board, huh?
Yes, lucky.
How many fingers?
Happy. Happy.
All right, so off you go at maximum warp toward the Mempa system. You have crossed a huge amount of space so far in this voyage. This ship is doing an amazing job.
The crew, not so much.
Staying at maximum warp for long periods of time, but then diving into gas giants and landing on Class M planets. And okay, so you get to. Oh, well, while you're on your way, somebody should try go to the weapons console. Joel, this would be kind of your thing. You need to learn to reboot the targeting system.
Okay.
So he's going to teach you to reboot targeting.
Okay. First thing you got to do is take the compensators down.
Okay. Like this.
Very good.
All right.
Up the sensor net.
All right.
Retract the ablative graviton plates.
All right.
Good, good. All right. Lower the inhibitors because we're putting it on manual.
Well, we don't we need them for targeting?
No, these are the inhibitors. This keeps these from blowing up something.
I see.
All right. Are we using torpedoes or phasers?
Phasers.
This ship doesn't have phasers. It has phased polaron beams.
All right, cool.
The polaron beams, yes.
I got a 8 and 14.
All right. What? Hold on. Yeah, it just didn't work. Nothing happened. Something should have happened. What? Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. It did not reboot. It's still dead. Try again.
All right.
I got 11 and an 18.
Oh.
Direction unclear. Please repeat request.
What? All right, hold on.
Enter authorization code.
Droff, we need your authorization code again.
Wow, if you guys keep getting locked out of your systems, you're going to be in trouble.
We're going to have to call IT for the reset.
Well, we need your biometric scans. Okay, hit it whenever you want.
All right.
You are not authorized to
Oh, for heaven, yes, they are. No.
access this facility.
Oh,
Try it again, Joel.
I got 9 and 2.
Okay, targeting system is up and working.
Draper and Joel, sit over there, please. The couch, yes.
Dragoon, we really have to make Joel work it because that's technically his job.
Okay.
So you make it to the Mempa system?
Right. I'll see if I can reduce the subsystems down to, I don't know, singular buttons. We'll mark them PhD.
Singular buttons would be good.
Yes.
Remember,
possible.
Bajorans aren't quite as bright as humans or.
In the Mempa system, you're going to try a couple of things. You see a couple of famous battle wrecks. You're going to run a complete scan of one of these historic ships. And there's some asteroids. Dracoon has explained that polaron beams are quite good for asteroid mining, for slicing off samples from asteroids.
They are
Things
infinitely
like that.
more
They're better
precise
than
than your phasers.
So you're going to try these two things in the system.
This can only end in pain.
It'll be fine.
All right, who wants to scan the famous battle wreck?
Oh. First, has anybody who hasn't scanned?
I think everybody has scanned. No, wait, hold on. Draper, have you scanned?
Draper does not need to scan.
Draper
That was
does
kind of
need
my
to-
thought.
Draper needs to scan. I'm sorry.
Is she part of this crew? I thought we were taking her back to DS9.
No, she's part of your crew.
Oh,
While she's on my ship, she's part of my crew.
that's a federal.
The ambassador would
isn't it?
probably love to scan, but he's not supposed to.
No, the ambassador will not be allowed to scan.
Oh, wait, never mind.
All right. Okay, hold on a second. Let me just get a couple things. All right. All right, Draper.
And if you could do anything to make it easier, thank you.
I am. I've reduced it down to sub-gem Hadar levels.
All right, what am I rolling?
Your reason plus science, so that your target is a 12. Roll 2 dice.
12 and a 19.
Oh!
Calibration is locked and normal. Diagnostic underway. Calibration.
Yeah, we know.
Okay, yeah.
Well, congratulations. You have now started a scan of the ship. This ship. There were two. Yeah, that didn't go well. So, shall we try again?
I think it's time to try again.
Again, I think I've got it
3
set up for her.
and a 17.
Unable to comply.
All right.
Internal scanner relays.
Now you got a problem.
Commander.
Now the sensor array just burned out because she had it set to scan the interior of another galaxy, which apparently these sensors can do. But they don't do well scanning a starship that's 2 kilometers away when they're
They
set
do
to
just
scan
fine.
the galaxy. So now
I think they needed better training.
somebody needs to try. Raccoon, this is a perfect opportunity to teach them to change out a sensor array. Who wants
All
to
right.
try that?
Joel, you need
All right.
to learn how to fix broken things on this ship.
I am ready. I got a 7 and a 17.
Engineering. Oh, the lights start flickering. There's power outages. Oh my gosh, the ship just lost gravity. Everybody is.
What are you doing?
Now, Raccoon, you get to show them how to restart the internal gravity system, how to
Okay.
restore gravity.
Dracoon starts shouting orders in Vorta at the computer.
So who wants to learn how to restart the gravity system? Gently. He's going to show you the gentle way to do it.
I'm
If you
restarting the
succeed-
gravity system.
If you succeed, everybody floats gently to the ground. If you don't succeed, it's going to be a little more violent than that.
Okay, control plus engineering or
Yeah,
control?
Plus engineering.
All right, 11 or under. A 7 and a 3.
Everybody floats gently to the ground.
Well, that's good.
All right, now let's try that again with changing out that sensor array. Joel, you want to try it again?
Yes.
Mine is like 14.
Well, it's not a matter of rolling it right. It's a matter of everyone should learn to do these things.
And I really think
All
Joel
right.
needs to learn how to fix broken things on the ship.
I got
I
a
think-
13 and a 2.
Oh, I think that makes it. All right.
There you go.
Sensor array is fixed. Let's try to scan that shipwreck again.
Draper, are you up to another try? I'm sorry, what?
A 1 and a 4?
Yeah, you're muted.
Yeah, but that was
1
good
and a
enough.
4.
Very good. You scanned it.
That's really
Yes,
good.
that's 3.
All right. Now we're going to do something that's kind of
Thank you,
violent and
Commanders.
kind of
Thank
sciencey. Somebody is supposed to slice off a piece of an asteroid with a polaron beam.
Ooh.
Cool.
All right.
All right, Manny, do you want to do violence to the asteroid?
I do want to do violence to the asteroid.
All right, Manny,
Okay.
do violence.
This
You
will
got
be a control
first-
plus
First,
security.
you have to clear.
Control plus security.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That's 13.
All right. So explain how to do it.
Do you have any
All right.
focus or violence related focuses?
First, you have to make sure, since we're going to be compensating for the fluctuations in the phaser type 2s, or aka the Fullerons, you got to take into account
Okay.
the transwarp factor. That's that button and that subsystem. Any errors in deflecting teasers?
Not the red button.
Not the red button. Okay. Got the terminal phaser array up? Okay.
I do.
All right. Okay.
Give it a roll.
5 and a 10. Woo.
Oh, you made it. sliced off a nice chunk of an asteroid.
Yeah.
You made it look
Well
easy.
done.
Anyone else want to try?
Well done.
Droff, do you want to try? It's your ship.
It turns out this is a kind of a cool science thing that this ship can do that a Federation ship can't
Yes, I
do,
would.
Droff.
What's that?
This is a cool science thing that this ship can do
Yeah, I'd like to
that
try.
a Federation
Hold
ship
on.
can't. So you need to do.
Yes, it is. Do I get do I get focus or a oh, I have a, what's it called? It's one of my values, right? Science is interesting and fun.
Well, this is not a
Does that give me
not
an
a
extra
time
die?
to use a value. No, you want to use a value in a very desperate situation.
Dory?
Okay, so it's control and what?
It's control and security. So your target's an 11.
Okay.
Might miss.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I rolled a 13 and a 14, so it's like
Okay, you
I
just
sliced a what?
what? No. What? No, just one. Just one. Stop. It's.
Did he leave the multiplex targeting turned on?
He did.
Uh-huh.
Oh, how
well,
many
that was well
asteroids
done.
did he totally obliterate?
Soon as the sensors come back online, all of them.
Oh, oh, the Klingons are not going to be happy. This
Well,
famous-
look as you've made their
famous
mining much
historic
easier.
site. Maybe it's time to leave the Memphis
Right.
system quietly.
Joel, sorry I didn't give you an opportunity to blow anything up. But,
Perfectly.
after
Alright.
Droff's demonstration, we can't afford to do anything more.
Perfectly okay.
Wow. That was certainly more energetic than was programmed for. I'm kind of curious how your codes bypass that. We are having issues with the
Yeah.
addition of your common into the Vorta system here.
Yeah, you keep saying these controls are Jem'Hadar proof, and yet even the non-humans are managing to do interesting things with them.
I don't know if that tells us more about the ship or you.
Okay, and
I
now
think it all comes down to translation errors, except for Joel.
you're 4 days into your journey now, and you are about to
Sure.
arrive at Outpost MZ5.
Outpost MZ5.
MZ5, that is something that's been mentioned in episodes.
Okay.
And you're scheduled to do a few more tests here. When all of a sudden, Doug, you listening, your mean old game master throws down a real threat.
Oh, nose.
It means you are getting a priority 1 call from Starfleet Command.
I take the call on the main screen.
Okay.
And it's a familiar face, somebody you've seen before. It's your old friend Hutch from Starfleet Command. And Hutch says, Commander Vita, I have a priority message for you. You know, didn't I see your picture on the news last week? There was this Klingon general being dragged out of the High Council, and he was cursing your name, right? Oh, that must be a fascinating story. Next June, I'm planning an Argolian tea party, and I'm going to put you and your whole crew on the guest list right now. Let me go on that on the guest list right now.
Hutch,
Yes?
what was the priority message for us, Hutch?
Oh, the message. That's right. Apparently, you're close to the Sakaldi Drema sector. Somebody started a war there, and Starfleet wants you to take care of it, okay? You have any questions?
Oh, hold on, somebody? Who is the somebody, Hutch?
All right. So you do have questions. Good. The somebody is this starship USS Cerritos. Looks like they accidentally started a war.
Against who?
Sorry, that took me a second. I feel like such a bad man right now. Oh
jeez.
I get my spot comment
Neela
ready.
hasn't seen Lower Decks. The USS is the
California class ship.
Live long and prosper.
They started a war.
Yeah.
So in other words, it's Tuesday.
Yeah, apparently they accidentally started a war, and
With
you're
who? With who
What's
did
that?
they start a war?
we don't actually know. You know all about the so-called Selkundi Drema sector, right?
I haven't read
they
the
went
briefings
there-
on it, so
What's that?
I haven't read the briefings on it.
Oh, okay. Well, Selkundi Dremar is a solar system with 5 planets, and they're all rocky. And each of those planets has rocky moons. There's a system of systems. And 160 years ago, some unmanned probes found thriving biospheres on all 5 worlds. Then 12 years ago, the starship USS Enterprise visited there and found all 5 planets in a geological upheaval. But they found Drema 4 to be inhabited by intelligent beings with limited technology. Then the Enterprise's android Data apparently had established radio communications with a little girl on Drema 4. And she asked
this is the sad story they told me about.
And the Enterprise determined that subterranean dilithium crystals were forming a complex matrix and causing a piezoelectric effect that was destabilizing the planet's crust. And so Captain Picard used some creative interpretations of the Prime Directive, and he sort of interfered with the natural destruction of the planet's biosphere. The Enterprise fired some probes into the planet's mantle, which broke down the complex dilithium matrix and saved the biosphere. And then USS Cerritos paid a second contact call on that system last week. And they were checking in on Selkundi Drema. And yesterday, Cerritos called Starbase Montgomery to report they had captured a hostile alien life form in the system, and they were bringing it back to Starbase Montgomery. And then an hour ago, Starfleet Command received a message from the Selkundi Drema system, and this is what it said. Attention, United Starfleet Cerritos Federation people. You make crime against us. You demons are much shameful perverts. We declare war upon you and burn your meals and your offspring.
Demon perverts. Oh, God. Okay,
Now,
thank you.
Starfleet takes declarations of war very seriously. So your mission is to rendezvous with the Cerritos, figure out what's happening, and solve the problem. You're in a super good science vessel, and you're really great at using it. So this will be a piece of cake, right?
We're not going to get there in 5 days, Commander.
Apparently, 2 starships have been to this system, and the Enterprise screwed it up, and the Cerritos screwed it up worse. But you guys can fix it all, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Now, at this point in the game, in human being time, it's getting later than I intended to run, and we are just now getting to the adventure. So maybe we'll call it at this point and say your intrepid crew,
Yes, to be
who
continued.
kind of sort of knows how to run their ship, is being sent on a very serious mission where both the Enterprise and the Cerritos have failed before you. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you, we're going to let you talk to the Cerritos. Yeah, because Doug made these cool videos, we're going to let you talk to the Cerritos. On your way there, you've got Captain Carol Freeman and Commander Jack Ransom on the bridge of the Cerritos, and you're on your way toward them, and you can talk to them for a couple of minutes before we end if you want to.
All right.
Okay.
This is the 11th, calling the Cerritos. Come in.
Yeah, this is Captain Carol Freeman of the USS Cerritos. Hello, Starship 11.
What is going on over there?
We're towing a hostile life form to Starbase Montgomery.
Yeah, and why are there now alien life forms declaring war on the Federation?
I'm not sure. I didn't know any alien life forms would be doing any war things. Let you talk to my executive officer to explain the situation. This kind of cocky looking human male comes up. Yeah, this is Commander Jack Ransom. I can explain the whole situation to you. See, we arrived at Salkundi. We arrived at Drema 4. I'm sorry, with the Salkundi Dremor system is where Drema 4 is, and we arrived to pay a second contact visit to Salkundi Dremor, and we spent a couple of days surreptitiously observing the planet from orbit to see how the civilization was doing. And then after a couple of days, this strange alien life form blob thing appeared. We tried to communicate with it. It didn't respond. So we scanned it and we studied it. And we named it Calamus Salkundi, or a Bingston, because Inston Winger Bingston is the one who discovered it. So we let him name it. So there was this Bingston hovering above the planet, and we spent a couple days. We were watching Drema 4, and we watched the Bingston, and the Bingston watched Drema 4, and we have no idea if the Bingston was watching us. And then, oops, there's the play button. And then all of a sudden, the Bingston started firing energy beams at the planet. And it was pretty devastating. And the effect was exactly what you expect. It was an orbital strike against primitive defenseless humanoids. So we thought about blasting it with phasers, but instead we decided to grab the Bingston in a tractor beam and tow it back to Starbase Montgomery. So we were thinking apparently the Enterprise made some kind of mistake here before and didn't do a good job with their science mission, and we thought we fixed the problem by towing away this hostile life form. But then Starfleet Command says they just got a message saying that war had been declared on the Federation, and we don't know anything about that.
Okay, can you stay right where you are? Just all stop.
Yeah, we will stop and we will wait for you, Captain Vita.
Yes, please. We will be with you shortly.
You have very nice antennae.
Thank you. I think.
Droff
Droff,
sits there and can't help but help roll her eyes.
Droff, I need a full background science information you've got on this system. Anybody else?
Yes, this system is actually really famous for planet. Yeah, this system is actually really famous for planets that just spontaneously explode. So, if you're on a planet in the Drema system, make sure it's not exploding. Actually, this life form they're towing, I would like to get a scan on that. Or I guess we can do that next week.
Well, you're heading right for them.
Yeah. It's right there.
So I guess that's where we'll pick up next week. You'll start the scan.
Do we know?
That's where
Is it the life form that declared war, or the planet?
We don't know yet.
So there it is.
The planets in the system are extremely explosive.
Oh, okay. I'll go back.
Dr. Smith, are you on board anywhere, or have you fallen asleep?
I think he's not. All right, so I'm going to play that video again of the Starship 11 rendezvousing with Cerritos. It's hard to do left-handed. So here's the Cerritos towing the strange life form, and here's Starship 11 approaching to rendezvous, and that is where we will leave off tonight. You have reached Cerritos, and next week let's talk about Dex Part 2.
And now the name of the episode makes perfect sense.
All right. Well, I hope you had fun tonight, and I hope you built all the confidence you need about operating your awesome starship.
Are you kidding? After our shakedown, I am less confident than ever.
Well, technically, you didn't get to
Hey,
finish.
I only screwed up majorly once.
Technically, you didn't actually even get to finish your shakedown. You were
Well, there's
supposed to
still
go
more
to
on my
one.
list.
All I know is I got to figure out what to do with Draper, because Draper is dangerous. What?
Planet side. That's where I've been. Just saying.
Mike, I thank you for your indulgence. I realize I might have overdone it a little bit.
Oh, no. I think everybody had a good time tonight.
Yeah, that was
This-
awesome.
This was hilarious. I love this.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
And
not
I am terrible at writing down notes, and they make sense at the time. And when I go back to them, I'm like, "What the fuck did I just write down?"
And
All
actually,
that research I've done, huh?
now that Vita's had time, in the evening on the way there, she starts to wonder if Draper could really be that incompetent on ship, and if it isn't an evil plot of some sort, and maybe Draper's a spy.
Oh,
It's possible.
stranger things have happened, I suppose.
She's out to sabotage us.
I hope not.
I don't know.
Hey.
You may hope so, because if I'm actually out to sabotage
Voyager-
you, it could be that I'll screw that up too.
29,000.
Ella, you froze up. I didn't hear what you said, Ella.
Am I
You-
still
you froze
frozen?
up. No, you're not.
Oh, okay. I was just commenting that the Voyager documentary is now up to $629,152. So that was like $5,000 in the 2 hours we did. Yeah, there are a lot of rich Voyager nerds out there, man.
yeah.
I guess so. Okay,
I'm
well,
not rich. I only contribute.
Doug, we could stop the stream now.